Hello, Highland, and welcome to this back from a 4-day vacation edition of HTVS. I'm David Bohr.
And I'm Cassidy. Today is National Information Overload Awareness Day, so turn off your phones and take some Advil because this much information, you will have a headache. Now we have Colson here with this week's weather.
Hey, Highland. So, for this week's weather, as you can see, we have, pretty comfortable going on. So it'll hopefully be a very good week for weather. Just go.
Take advantage of this beautiful peace and friendship was signed. The treaty was signed in 1904 between Chile and Bolivia on October 20th in order to delineate the boundary through 96 specific points between Cerro Zapparelli and Cerro Chipe to regulate the relations between the two countries 20 years after the end of the War of the Pacific. The Bolivia-Chile boundary has a length of about 535 miles and is demarcated by pillars located in the Andes. Most of the boundary consists of straight line segments between high mountain peaks. We normally recite the pledge on HTVS on Mondays, and since it is the first normal Monday broadcast of HTVS, please rise and join us for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Five years ago today, 32 exoplanets were discovered. An exoplanet or extrasolar planet is a planet that does not orbit Earth's sun and instead orbits a different star, stellar remnant, or brown dwarf. Congrats to the boys and girls CC teams. Girls placed second in regions and qualified for state. Boys ended up taking fourth in regions, sending them to state also. Now we have Victor here with a special contest announcement.
Hey Highland, we're still doing the art contest until Tuesday of next week. The reward is we'll put up a piece of your Halloween art, and if you win, and we'll do a special interview for HTVS with your art portfolio and such, so you can get out there and show Highland what you have. All right, go Rams.
Thanks for that, Vic. General Douglas MacArthur returned to the Philippines on this day in 1944. He was previously the Field Marshal of the Philippine Army and was forced to retreat to Australia from the Japanese. He claimed that we shall return, and 2 years later, he came to liberate the Philippines on October 20th, 1944, this day 70 years ago. Now we have Jenny here with a big HTVS announcement.
Hello, Highland. This is my final announcement for the 13 on 13th Film Festival. They've extended our deadline to tonight at midnight. You can upload your video, your film festival video, to YouTube and then send the link on to either me and I'll forward it, or to Nicholas Hamilton at East. He's the one who's hosting the project, so it's nicholas.hamilton@slcschools.org. Send him the link and that will be your submission for the film festival. So you still have time to get a 13-minute horror film into the film festival, so go out and make some cool films. Thanks.
Thanks, Jenny. You're my favorite teacher. The next German Club meeting is on Wednesday, October 22nd, right after school, so don't miss out on German's hospitality. 41 years ago, the Sydney Opera House opened. This Sydney Opera House is a multi-venue performing arts center in Sydney, Australia. Situated in Sydney Harbour, the facility is adjacent to the Sydney Central Business District and the Royal Botanic Gardens. And yes, this is the same Sydney where Marvin finally found Nemo. All seniors, please request transcripts for colleges 2 weeks before deadlines. That will give the registrar time to process the request before the deadlines. Getting it done early is better. Now we have Coach Schreier here with some info about wrestling.
Good morning, Highland. Hey, starting today, every Monday and Wednesday after school, we're going to be holding some open wrestling workouts. We're going to be meeting at the weight room downstairs. We're going to be lifting weights and conditioning. So if you have an interest in wrestling at all, whether you've wrestled in the past or it's something new to you, come on out and work out with us. Formal practices begin on November 10th, so we want to do a little working out to get in shape before then. So if you have any interest in wrestling at all, meet us downstairs in the weight room at about 2:45 after school on Mondays and Wednesdays. Thanks.
to support our wrestling program. It is the 196th anniversary of when the 49th parallel becomes the U.S.-Canada border. The 49th parallel is a circle of latitude that is 49 degrees north of the Earth's equatorial plane. It crosses Europe, Asia, and the Pacific Ocean, and North America, and the Atlantic Ocean. The city of Paris is about 15 kilometers south of the 49th parallel and is the largest city between the 48th and the 49th parallels. Its main airport, Charles de Gaulle Airport, lies on the parallel. From a point on the ground at this latitude, the sun is above the horizon for 16 hours, 12 minutes during the summer solstice, and 8 hours, 14 minutes during the winter solstice. Slightly less than 1/8 of the Earth's surface is north of the 49th parallel. That wraps up today's Back from a Fourth Day Weekend edition of HTVS. I'm Cassidy.
And I'm David Bohr. Don't stop believing, Highland, and we'll see you on Friday.